Okay, so we will open the free Passive Nomads option simulator over at passivenomads.com. This is the best free tool online to practice option strategies or just get used to them in general. I will load Rio Tinto chart data, and I will be replaying Rio around 4 to 5 years ago to run through the short strangle option strategy. The short strangle is a range-bound strategy, and the textbook way to do it to go for contracts that are 40 to 50 days until expiration. Sell the 0.25 delta strikes or 0.3 delta strikes and harvest that sweet premium. This is a strategy that becomes hard to manage but can perform better on some assets over others. But if you jump onto the simulator, you can trial them all out if this is a strategy that you're interested in. So I will place my first position. The IV was okay at this point in time, so the deltas were nice and wide for my strikes. The more volatility, the expected move is expected to be wider, and you can get some good money in the pocket taking on the risk at some wider delta, strikes around 0.2 delta. This trade finished successful. That was a tasty trade video there. Now let's keep going and see if we can see what happens in reality when this becomes a management game. I hit 2 months in a row of an easy strangle strategy scenario. Nothing really to do but close them and place an entire new setup. Now we see prices starting to move outside the call strike. I have to consider playing some defense, and first thing I will do is take of the untested side, due to it having no value left, and less than a week remaining. I need to roll this call leg immediately, or in reality I could face early assignment. The call will roll to the same strike, or thereabouts, for a little premium, and the short put strike will continue to usual delta out of the money, which lands it around the same strike as the call leg in what looks like a short straddle now. This is a glimpse to how bad this can go and how fast it can happen. Markets generally go up a time, and this call leg alone could end up being a nightmare. I would rather build another underlying long position on the price range lows, which would offset the call in the money and offset the deltas. But we are doing a strangle example here, and the YouTube videos don't talk about hedging, they talk about a one-stop shop strategy. I will roll the call leg again now to at least get some premium on this margin capital locked up to hold this side, and I will apply a new put leg again, getting the normal premium in pocket. IV is killing me though, giving me cheap options to sell. Finally, price comes back to my strikes, and it brings the volatility. I will thank my lucky stars and take this opportunity to close out my old legs and reposition the strangle with nice wide strikes thanks to the IV spike. This game now continues month after month. The IV stays high and allows some wide strikes. I eventually start to use the put side as a means to collect more premium in the pocket, placing it more at the money, using it like a cash secured put as if I were happy to get assigned here, and operate the call side as per the textbook, placing it on the correct distance out of the money. I did go a little of script here, but if this is going to be more realistic, I would have actually done this exact thing with the put side due to myself actually wanting the stock at the bottom of a multi-year range. The call side was really not making me sit well, and I wanted some extra cash from the put, knowing a price move to the top of the range would put my call under deep water. A blow out of the multi-year range would likely be unmanageable. The put becomes in the money, so I just roll it for the premium, making use of volatility in the IV spike. For reference, the puts are far easier to maintain in markets, I feel. The IV usually spikes on drops, and it allows a roll with premium on the puts. They are normally priced different due to human fear to markets dropping, especially during a drop. I play this out month after month until I'm over it. This is not a do anytime strategy, and my personal place for it is if I have a long position to cushion the call going in the money. I wanted to show this as a strangle-only strategy because I see so many people online and on Reddit saying how they plan on running strangle strategies across many different equities due to high IV. In reality, I think you need to have it hedged for upside moves, even if slightly. I'm never worried about a downside bear market. I know that eventually it will be over. But when markets trend higher, which anything decent on the market often does over time, you could have serious trouble on your hands if you have no extra long exposure to hedge out a short call and its delta. If you're a skeptic or you just want to try this out yourself, jump on PassiveNomads.com option simulator. Tell me what you think. Test out all your strategies over a coffee and feel it out first before you do it for real.